Hey folks, welcome to my channel and video. I'm going to cover picking up my bike this week. Last week, if you remember, if you watched my previous video, I dropped off my bike at Rosner Motorsports in Dearborn, Michigan. Today I'm just picking it up. I gave it for my first 600-mile service, and so I'm just going to pick it up today. They tightened the clutch lever. I had some play in the lever as well, so they tightened the lever and change the oil and whatever filter and regular maintenance is involved that check the chain, whatever maintenance is involved at 600 miles. Now this is my first service on my Kawasaki Ninja, and so this is just bringing it back home from Dearborn. This is along Ford Road, so keep watching. We'll see how much you enjoyed this thing. I also have a bit of a being a MotoGP fan, I have a clip of the Qatar Grand Prix that happened, and so I think I have about a 5-minute clip or so. Hopefully it won't cause this video to get blocked, but you can enjoy that too, and just to catch up on the updates. But for the most part, this is me picking up my Ninja 500, beautiful bike, and returning home in Michigan along I-96 and 275. So enjoy watching. I'll be quiet for a while so you can just enjoy the sights and sounds of Michigan. Beautiful sunny day in Michigan. I can't waste days like this. Pretty cool, blue skies, and not too much traffic, so I feel quite safe riding. I'm just getting used to the bike, and still getting used to the bike and getting used to riding because I'm getting back into riding. But I feel very safe and comfortable with this amount of traffic and at these speeds, even at highway speeds, as you'll get to see later. The bike feels good. It seems to have a new, it feels a little different because they've adjusted the clutch, taken out the play in the clutch. It feels a little different, and I had to get used to the, the friction point again. I was used to the play for several months, and then they took the play out, which I asked them to. But I had to get used to that friction point again, that friction zone. And so I have a couple of strange clutch releases, as you can probably hear from time to time. Time to merge onto the freeway. Things are getting busy. The bike seems to pull okay. I was worried about, before buying the bike, I was worried about a Ninja 500 keeping up on the freeway, but it does okay. You can blend in the traffic. It has a lot of power. 52 horsepower, 32 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot of power to easily manage on the freeway with no concerns. You're not nervous at all. I hope merging my cameras is kind of sort of in sync. That's the hardest part about doing these, editing these videos. If you're curious, I use DaVinci Resolve software just to put all these clips together, because you can see my camera. I'm trying to merge the camera in the front, the windscreen, it's facing me, with the camera that's mounted on my helmet that's facing forward. So it's a GoPro 10 facing me and the GoPro 12 on my helmet that's facing forward. And you have to learn to sync them up. Either use some hand gestures or use some landmarks or whatever, just to make sure that both of the views are synced up. And that's a little tricky sometimes, or I don't know of a different technique of doing it. And if you do, please let me know in the comments. If you're worried, nervous about buying a Ninja 500, a lot of people buy it as a beginner bike, which is fine, but if you want to just hold on to it as your forever bike, that works too, because as you can see, it's not struggling right now. I'm kind of still taking it easy. I'm not really gassing it. But if I wanted to just go ahead and keep up with the traffic and pass those cars, whatever, very easily done. This is on I-96 in Michigan, but pretty soon I'll turn and go up north on 275. And you can see it's not a problem. I'm staying with traffic. I have to make a right ramp anyway, so I'm staying in this line for a while. Plus, because they've just serviced the bike, they've probably retension adjusted the chain tension as well. I'm not taking too many chances, so I'm just riding at this pace in this lane. But normally I would just go ahead and pass these cars. I have no patience, and the bike would very easily do it. I threw in some music just to break the boredom and monotony. The windshield's doing a good job right now of keeping keeping the air. I can feel it just about getting to my helmet, but it's doing a great job. It's a real nice what you get with the Ninja ABS SE, the SE version, which is about, I don't know, I think it's 6800. ABS plus SE, it's about 6800. That shield out there is just big. It's the much bigger version, and it really keeps the air off. I thought it worked just fine. The noise is still there, so if you're riding on a highway, you should wear earplugs, otherwise it kind of gets to you after a while, even through the helmet. But otherwise, very comfortable. I enjoyed riding this bike. It's a nimble bike, and it's very flickable, if that's a term. You can see I'm very comfortable. I'm checking lanes. I gotta make my right exit. Go north up on 275 north, so it's a very cool bike. I'm still a little bit worried about putting my phone on that quad lock. There's a blue quad lock out there, if you notice. I'm still a little bit nervous about putting my phone on it. I don't like to see my phone kind of wobble even a little bit out there. I just don't want to, our phones are our lives these days, so I just don't want to let it flutter out there too much. But that's the quad lock that I bought just for my phone. I'm also thinking of getting just a regular GPS. It's nice to have a regular GPS on the bike, not just your phone, so maybe I'll add that as well at some point. This is nice to come up on 275 and just merge, and as you can see, the bike's got a lot of power. It's effortless. It's not struggling. I don't hear it screaming. I'm not into the 7,000-8,000 range just to keep up in traffic. You can see how easily it's maintaining the speed out here. It's keeping up with traffic, and it's doing just fine. The bike is not struggling at all. We're coming up to the actual MotoGP race in Qatar. It was a fantastic race. I've cut out the sound just to avoid some copyright issues, but I can kind of narrate, I guess, through it. So as soon as the video kicks in, which should be any time now at around 14 minutes, any time right now. So here it is. They're off. Marc Marquez is in the lead, making that first corner beautifully, that first turn beautifully. He's in, chased by the pack, and he collides a little bit, clashes with his brother Marc Marquez, and they clash a little bit out there, and that puts them behind. And so it was kind of strange. He comes right up to, this is a replay, he bangs into the back of his, this is Alex Marquez on the blue bike running into Marc, who starts off in the lead. So brother Alex runs into brother Marc. Couple guys going off the track, just too much pace. I think it's Fermin Aldeguer running off Di Gianantonio. Everyone getting a little too racy out here. But Marc qualified on pole. He is running in second place right now. And it appears that he cannot keep pace with the yellow bike, which is Morbidelli. Morbidelli took the lead as soon as Marc and brother Alex collided there. But he passes Morbidelli. No, he hasn't passed Morbidelli yet. He's taking it easy, and his teammate Bagnaia passes him. So it's now Morbidelli, Bagnaia, Marc Marquez. Okay, and this is Maverick Vinales doing pretty well. Once again, here's Maverick's doing okay. He's having a good ride. But this is after the pass where we have the Ducatis up ahead. Maverick on the orange KTM. Morbidelli has dropped back. Maverick is very racy. This is the best race he's had on the KTM. Watch these guys pass Morbidelli. Sorry, this is the pass on Morbidelli where both guys, Ducatis, factory Ducatis that is, pass Morbidelli on the yellow. Now Morbidelli on the yellow bike, yellow Ducati is dropping back, and both the factory Ducatis have gone through. I think it's Marc in the lead. Marc's been winning everything this year. He's just a solid rider. You give him a chance, and he's going to take the win. He unfortunately fell last week in Qatar, USA, Austin, Texas, USA. He was 2 seconds in the lead and he fell. But here everyone's duking it out pretty well. I love this about motorsport, MotoGP. Formula One is quite a stretch, quite a drag sometimes, quite a procession. But here is Marc winning. What a beautiful hard-fought race, but he still won in the end. He has won everything so far, both the sprint races, because we have 2 races every weekend. We have a sprint race and the actual Grand Prix. He has won everything. He has qualified on pole, won the sprint race and the Grand Prix every single time. This is the 4th round of the year, except for last week in Texas where he fell while he was 2 seconds in the lead. So watch it. Firmly in control is Marc Marquez in Qatar 2025. Back on the Ninja 500, I'm feeling pretty racy myself. Man, I love this bike. It is so very smooth. It's a small bike, okay, so you can't really use it for long distance cruising. It's a small bike, but it's a fun bike. If you guys are having doubts about buying it, will it handle the freeway, whatever, check it out, watch it go. It's handling the speeds really well. I'm passing cars, I'm getting into my left lane, switching, taking exits, switching highways perfectly. I'm very comfortable, and the bike is not straining right now, so a wonderful experience riding the little Ninja. Man, I love riding motorcycles. I miss this in my life. I absolutely miss this. I so love riding motorcycles. I just realized I missed it so much. Freeway is coming to an end. I'm going to slow down the pace a little bit. Rear view from my GoPro. I just love these little roundabouts that we have. Such fun running around. And the bike handles really well. As you can see, it's such a beautiful, flickable bike. Little Ninja. We're almost home. I should stop and get some gas. I love putting nice new premium gas in my bike. I just love filling the bike. Firstly, the tank is not that big. It's 3.7 gallons, but I just love putting fresh gas in my bike. It just feels good. It's like feeding the beast. Feeding the little donkey. This is donkey, little donkey. I think I'll just turn it out here, gas station. We're putting a little couple gallons of premium. So that should be it. I think I'll stop this video here. Folks, I hope you liked the video. I hope it wasn't too long and boring for you. Leave some comments, please. But I hope you enjoyed. You learned something about the bike and about MotoGP Qatar Grand Prix as well. And please like and subscribe and leave some comments, as I said, and give me some ideas on what to do next. So take care.